Hey, this is Grant Ament from the Archers Lacrosse Club, and these are my essentials. I mean, I think number one thing for me is my notebook and iPad, carrying that with me everywhere. Notebook for film meetings, for things like that. And then also in my notebook is where, I keep all my notes on teams that we're playing. We obviously get our own scouting report, but I like to have my own kind of full page on whoever my matchup is that day. That's got to be number one, just because that I think gives me the mental edge that I need to feel confident. Second one, always got to pack some extra ankle socks for every weekend to make sure that we're looking good on the field. No, I was a mid-calves guy growing up. Truthfully, I like ankle socks in the summer because my ankles are a little bit more free. I don't know why. So everybody's like, you're so weird for thinking that. And I'm like, yeah, but just how I feel. So people were like severely judging me for wearing ankle socks. So I kind of just had to live with it. I figured I might as well own it at this point. Tape, I use Mueller tape. It's like weird athletic tape. I don't like Johnson & Johnson. It sucks. It rips. I've been using this specific tape since I was in 6th grade. It's rough enough, so it's not quite like the hockey tape, but it doesn't rip easily like the Johnson & Johnson tape, which you can tell I've experimented with all. So for the lacrosse guys, they'll know the difference between the two. My NutriBullet, I start every day with a smoothie. Most workouts post with some sort of shake. So plan on being able to take it with me on the road this year so I can kind of stay consistent with my diet. So I go strawberries, blueberries, spinach, plain Greek yogurt, almond butter, almond milk, and a half scoop of protein. That's my everyday. Cup of cold brew and I'm good to go. Next, all sorts of bands. Got all my bands for stretching and mobility and stuff like that to make sure I'm feeling good. Staying nimble and trying to get ahead of any sort of injuries or anything like that. I'm talking to guys in the league. I think every single veteran has told me get in front of that stuff now. TB12 method S, trying to make sure that mobility and recovery is just as important as on field. Next, I had my massage gun. I use that whenever before games and make sure that I'm ready to go. So it's the Hypervolt, the Bluetooth one. Yeah, I use that quite a bit. Again, recovery, mobility, all that stuff. A world of difference for me.
By the way, you can always subscribe to the free Lax Weekly email newsletter packed with tips on how to become a better lacrosse player. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go subscribe now.
And then that leads to the next one, my Normatec. I bring my Normatec with me. So those are leg pumps for anybody who doesn't know. Those I hop into the night before just about every game. I did that in college. We had them in college. Helps with soreness, helps with kind of just training the legs, making myself feel good. I got to feel my best on game days, especially, on these back-to-back game weekend. It's not necessarily always going to be the best team on that Sunday. It's going to be the team who can best recover from Friday to Sunday. Then I had my Catapult, which is a GPS tracking unit. So I've been using this for training purposes to kind of track my data, make sure that I'm hitting the correct numbers. I'm working with my strength coach at Penn State. Unfortunately, caught the injury bug towards the tail end of my Penn State career. Five surgeries in 2 years. So trying to be able to train hard, but train intelligently as well. So I have a sports bra. We put it in the back, so every time I'm training, I'm wearing a sports bra. So next, I got Motive Pure or any electrolyte solution. Hydration and sleep are two of my top controllables, and I think they're two things that I probably focus on the most. Takes anything from this conversation. If you can get good sleep and you can be hydrated all the time, it's going to make you a better player on the field, no matter what. Has nothing to do with me believing in it. That's science. It's gotten to the point where I can feel if I'm hydrated or not, being able to really focus on that. And then last one, honorable mentions, I have CBD melatonin gummies that I take with me everywhere. I take them in about 20 minutes. I'm out every single time. So, those two, Motive Pure during the day, melatonin at night, and then I'm pretty much good to go.